jumping straight into a combat with the orcs that we encountered last week right at the end of our game. And with that, you guys need to go ahead and roll initiative. Right now, the only one that can see anything is Nacillus. The rest of you guys are too far back at the cave entrance to see. And I did it again. I didn't unmute myself. This is the second time I've done that. God dang it. All right, so we're starting right where we left off. I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative. Nacillus is the only one that can see the orcs. The rest of you guys are too far outside the cave, but are aware that Nacillus has seen some creatures off to your right. The resolution is too wide, pixelated. What's going on, XL? All right, looks like everybody has rolled. Let's see who gets to go first. Looks like Finial.
Dang. I get to go first. The one time.
So
like...
there is opportunity. You can do the delay option that we added to the character sheets. It now works for players, unlike last week. So if you want to wait until everybody else goes, you can click that delay button and it will advance it to the next person.
No, I was just saying because it's like the one time Bless would actually be useful. I could actually cast it now and hit everybody because nobody's engaged in combat yet. But every time I say I'm going to cast Bless, everybody winds up getting in melee combat before it actually goes off. So, but anyway, that's not what I chose to do. So I will move forward so I can see what's going on. So I'll move into the cave. What do I see here?
From there, you don't see anything other than the wall, and just that it goes left and right. You see some crates up to the west, northwest a little bit, up in that direction. And I'll move you there. Whoops.
Okay. Do I see anything from there?
Well, are you going to move to there? I mean, you certainly can. Yeah, that's where you go. You see the same orcs that Nacillus does.
Okay. With that,
Unfortunately, I don't have any other options for changing our resolution.
Take a defensive posture here,
affiliate,
and since I'm not the frontline tank, and if anything comes in melee range of me, I'll go ahead and whack it. But that's going to end my turn for right now.
Okay, and, so you moved what?
20 feet.
20.
I moved 20
feet. Okay, so you still can keep moving if you would like. I will note that you can see an additional thing. That one. Now you click your token. Well, you may not be able to see it, but you suspect there is another one just out of line of sight on your right as well.
Sure, and I'm going to communicate that to the party. I see several orcs to the east, to the right here, guys. And with that, I'll end my turn.
Right. Whatever you did, I can see the orcs now, too.
Yeah.
I set it to visible, so you should be able to. Oh, I didn't make it visible. Why didn't it do that?
Yeah, it made it visible for the party.
No, I mean, it did something different. There. That one is visible.
All right, I'm coming.
Fog of War came back.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, hold on a second. I'm trying to figure out something. I don't know how to use this frickin' the visibility options they have now. Obviously something has changed. And I need to do something here. Where's this go? God, I'm gonna have to turn that thing off. That one. Come on. Stop bouncing around. There we go. Alright, so when you move in, you see 3 others that are on sleeping cots that appear to have been alerted to your presence. They're getting up, but the one that you're rushing at is the one that alerted them. So, and with that, you move less than half your move, so you get an attack at the end of your move.
All right, I'm gonna try to run him through. Right. Nice. 1 damage.
Sweet.
Hey, it's better than nothing.
Daylog.
Would like to follow into that area.
All right, move yourself to where you want to go. Remember, you can't end up standing on Finial.
But I can move through him, right?
Yes, so you could like move to right there.
That one. That's my full move.
That is not your full move. That's half your move, unless you got overloaded or something. Your move is 6, so you can move 3 more. You only move 30 feet, man. These are 5-foot chunks. You just won't be able to attack at the end of it because you've moved more than half. 30 is half.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking backwards here.
Well, you're probably thinking each square is 10 foot, and the map is scaled to that, but I adjusted so that, I mean, normally this see how that's 10 foot, that's how the map is, but I just cut it into chunks of 5 so you guys can stand by each other and it's a little less weird. So if you want to move 30 more feet, you can.
I'll move up here and stand beside my buddy.
Alrighty. Next is this guy's jumping up and getting right there. That's all he can do because he's grabbing his spear and getting ready to beat on you. This one, however, was ready. You've attacked him. Nacillus attacked him, so he is going to target you and see if he can hit you with his spear. Well, that looks like a hit. Yes. For 2 points of damage. And it's me.
Smee sees everybody running there and running around to the right.
Yep.
So he's going to move up to the other side of Fino there till he can see what he can see what's going on.
All right, so that is 25 feet
further.
Yeah, I just want to note how many feet you're at.
Yeah, 25. And then he's moving 35 and holding there.
Gotcha. And Sephram.
Okay, I'm gonna move up. So right there.
Alrighty. So from there, Sephram, you can see the few that are to your east. To the west, you can see that there is a large sort of common area. 3 tables. There is you can actually see in here because there's a fire in this fire pit over here. But there's no one in your immediate line of sight that you can see beyond this. About right here. Let me draw a line. About right there is as far as you can see because of the light.
Got you. But I definitely don't see any orcs or anything.
No, not right now. You don't. Is that all you wanted to do?
I'm gonna take a pot shot at orc number 1.
Right, go for it. Give yourself a modifier of conceal 50 because Nacillus and the orc are the same size and you're shooting through it. So. I think that's like -2. Yes, it is. Yeah, wow, still hit. Good evening, Jay and Prometheus. How you guys doing this evening? Oh wow, took him out. And
Nice.
that finished your shot. All right, we will go to our next, which is rolling for initiative, please. Well, that's music happened to pause right at that same moment. Alrighty, I think we have all rolled. And our first person to go is Nacillus.
Alright, I'm gonna stick him with my short sword first.
Okay. That is a hit. Oh.
Nice.
Ah, took him right out. Look at that.
In the face. That'll be it for me. I'm just gonna wait for these other clowns. I don't want to stab them while they're laying down. That's not honorable. Get up, orcs. Come die.
Alrighty. And
Come
next.
jump on my sword.
So this orc number 14 here, is he within range of me, or do I need to step down to take a 5-foot step?
No, we'll say you're close enough. I mean, it's not even 5 foot. It's probably like 3, but
Okay.
he
'Cause
he
this
may
is
be
a-
on the edge because I don't have the grids where you can see him. I mean, in fact, he probably should be right there, but I'm not going to worry. There you go. How's that? Is that better? He would have
That'll
jumped up anyway, so. In fact, this guy should be up as well. I didn't move him when I should have.
Well, that did no good.
Mm-hmm.
So this is an even round. I can attack again, right?
All right, so since my delay thing is working, we're gonna use the actual rules for that, which means if you get 2 attacks with a single weapon, you do it at the end of the round. So go ahead and click
Okay.
your delay button,
Good delay.
and then we'll cycle through those at the end.
Do I need to double click it?
Yes, it's not a single click. It's like the dice. There you go. This orc, number
Cool.
12, is going to attack with a spear. That's going to miss. Yep. Next guy is Sephram.
Looks like I can shoot at Orc 12.
You
so
want
I
to
will-
move to that position? You want to be standing on top of the dead orc?
No, no, I don't. I didn't mean to do that. How do I clear that?
That's actually your target, I think. Yeah, there we go. I thought that was a move. It looked too much like the move. There we go.
That's what I
That
wanna
is
do.
going to be a cover 50% because you're shooting. He's half behind the wall there, and then it's also going to be a conceal 50 because you're shooting through Smee.
Okay, I'm gonna move up. I want to move up. There's. I get the sense that there are others in that room that I can't see around the corner, right? Like, didn't Daylog just take a swing at one, or did he swing at 12?
He's fighting somewhere south of you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up if that's okay.
Yeah.
I want to move to right there.
There you go. Now you can see the one that was
Yeah,
in.
I thought there was another one down there. Okay. I guess yeah, I'll take a shot. What did
At
you say was
12
cover-
or at
cover
14?
At 14 actually.
Okay, so change your target, remove the other one, and since you are just on the edge of Daylog, that is a concealed 25 instead of all that other stuff. I think it's like a -1. Yep.
Wow.
There we go. Alright, single attack because you moved. And next is... Did I hit the button? Must not have. Smee.
I'm going to delay till the end.
Go for it. Alrighty, this one that Daylog failed to hit is going to return the favor and probably miss, but we'll see. Oh, yeah, yeah. Just as I suspected. Finio Winters.
So looking off to the west, my left as I enter the cave, do I see anything over there?
Where? West? No.
Yeah, behind us.
Nope. Nope. You don't see anything out there. Just tables, like I described for Sephron. Looks like a common room that they use to meet and eat. But you can't see beyond that because obviously the fire would foil your infravision. The heated light source anyways.
Okay, so from where I'm at, I can't see anything. So I will move forward. So what do I see from here? There we go.
Yep.
So this Orc 14 is in melee range here?
Yep, yep. And you
I'll
moved
go
less
ahead
than half your move, so you're good to go.
I'll go ahead and swing at him. Swing at Orc 14. And he's regular
Nice.
size, right?
Yes, they're not large. They're just orcs.
Nice.
And
Kill
that's the end of my
another
turn.
one. This is what they look like. I'm sure you guys are familiar.
Very
Yep.
nice.
And they log.
Okay, I'm gonna swing at Orc 12. If that's permissible.
Yes, this is your second attack, yes?
Yes, sir.
That looks like a hit. And you're probably going to kill it. Oh, with that, yes. Wow, that is a wipeout. And it's me.
All right. Everything I can see in front of me is dead.
Yep.
So I'm not moving up to the front. I'm just kind of watching to see if anything comes around from behind us.
Well, that's probably a good idea because coming from around those crates, you can see an orc coming right at you, and I'm going to move him right next to you and set his visibility here in a second. Followed by a couple others. Two of them stop behind him, launching spears into your party. The other two come rushing forward. They went at the very end of the round. That's why you guys didn't see them until just now. Let me fix these so you can see them. And I will tell you the direction they came from once I'm done. Okay. So, some of you saw them coming from this direction. They ran around the crates. And those two charged. I say charged. They rushed in. They don't get an attack, but the guys in the back are going to get to launch spears. One of them's going to launch at our number 20. Is going to launch at Sephron. It's a hit. Oof. And number 11.
I have a question before we end the round.
Okay, is going to launch at you because you're the other one that's right in front of you, or up in front of him, anyways. 11. Where's 11? How about I just drag it over there? Come on, baby. There we go. They're gonna hit. Oh, that's it.
Well, I'm pretty sure. Where's paper?
There we go. All right.
Ouch!
There we go. All right, what was the question? You guys can go for initiative, please.
I was going to say because I had not moved and was watching behind, and he came up and engaged with me. Could I swing at him?
Sure. Just do it after. Do it before you roll, please. The rest of you guys can go ahead and roll. Yeah, I am very happy with the delay. I've been wanting to do that to kind of spread out the multiple attack specialization thing to kind of soften it up a little bit. Look at that.
Nice.
Max damage, man. I don't think anybody else has done that. Oh, well, I'll take that back. Somebody hit for 8.
All right, now let me roll initiative here.
Sephron's me. Oh, look Looks like everybody has rolled. You know what? I need to set up an event to trigger when everybody has rolled so I know to start the round. Do the ding ding like a boxing match. Yeah, that's what I need to do.
That'd be good.
Yeah. I'll have to. That'll be easy. All right. So it looks like first person to go is Shmee. He went last. Now he goes first. You going to whack him again?
Oh, what the heck? He's no coward. He will try to whack him again.
Go for it.
He's a coward. Now he runs away. No, he's done.
Alrighty.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody knows they're there. But Smee's probably screaming at the top of his
Oh, yeah.
lungs.
Sephram got side swapped by one. Sephram, it's your go, by the way. Got side swapped by one of them, so I'm sure his explanation of being stabbed was enough. Looks like you're casting Cure Lights on somebody.
Correct. There's a plethora of choices.
Yourself, Smee, or Nacillus?
Yeah, I guess I'll do it on myself.
Alrighty. Cast it and throw the heal.
Nice.
Ooh, yeah.
Good heal.
Alrighty, and next, Nacillus.
I'm gonna step up past Seraphim. Just gut this pig-faced orc.
Okay, on target javelin first. There you go. Oh!
Just barely missed.
Yep.
That's it.
Alrighty. Next is my orc buddy. He is going to throw one more spear. And this time he is going to throw it at the one in the front with a modifier penalty. That. Oof. Miss. Ah, I thought he was going to hit you with that roll. Too bad. And the other one is, let's see, 1 to 3 is Nacillus. Yep, changing targets. Big scary guy. So the guy on the dress.
Yeah.
That's a miss too. And
man.
guy in front, target Nacillus, and this guy is just doing a face-to-face spear attack. Ooh, that was almost a 19. Finial Winters, looks like it's your turn.
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and heal Smee.
Go for it.
Oh, thank you.
Frontline fighter there, man.
Yeah. He panicked and swung.
That confused me for a second.
All those
Oh,
dice.
very nice.
Nice.
It always confuses me because I go to grab the heal and it looks like 4d6. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But it's just the way the D2
1d2,
looks. It looks
yeah.
like a D6. Anyway,
Yeah,
that's
they
it.
should add like a coin flip for that. That would be
Yeah.
convenient. Alrighty, Daylog. What you want to do, sir?
Well, I'd like to trade places with Smee, but I don't guess I
Well-
can do that.
You can hold your initiative till the end of the round and then take action after that. See what happens. Or not. You make the choice.
Well, I could throw a hand axe if you allow that, but I've got a longsword out already, so I don't think that's really. Nah, there's too many people in the way. Gonna delay.
Alright, so the orc gets to go first. He is going to target the guy in front of him. Okay, well, that's gonna miss. And Daylog, looks like you are going again. Nobody moved. Last chance.
Let me see something. Can I shield rush this guy through my party and like
Nope.
try to drive him out? No, I don't think so. I will hurl the nastiest dwarven curses I can think of at him, and then my turn.
Okay. Alrighty. Everybody roll initiative, please. Well, wait for the sound. There you go.
All right, fantastic initiative.
Everybody's roll. Who's going first? Oh, looks like Orc, the guy that failed last time. No, it's Smee. Smee's going
Smee.
first.
And
Got
Smee is
confused
going
there
to
for a second.
disengage and pull back and stand on top of Orc 9. I want to do that right there.
You can't occupy the same space as his
Okay,
body,
then I
so
will
move
go
back. You can move back
right there.
Yeah.
And that's what he's going to do.
Gotcha.
He did not slip in his own excrement. and
Wow,
fall
you
over.
are lucky you moved because that guy was going next. So instead of, he's just going to step forward as he is allowed to do and target the first thing he sees, this ugly ass dwarf, calling upon a deity that he despises, and he's going to swing at him and miss. And this one is going to swing at Nacillus. No, Nacillus is going to swing at. Man,
Yeah.
I'm missing that.
Get short sorted. Oh, god damn it.
I think you need a longer sword.
Oh, hold on. There we go.
You don't
So-
have to advance it. I just wasn't sure if you had to offhand attack or not.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
have my
not?
offhand. I
Oh,
do.
you
I
did.
was trying to throw myself at the end there.
Okay, gotcha. You're good. Daniel.
So my plan was I just rolled a flat initiative roll, and I was just going to basically yank Smee back and let Daylog pass to let them swap places. But then Smee went before me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to swap places with Daylog. So I'm going to defensively back up, and then after he goes, I'm going to let him take my spot, and I'm going to wind up behind him. That's my plan.
Well, let's see. Who's gonna go? Initiative. Normally, what I would tell you to do is move to here. Just move there, because
Okay.
you don't know who goes before Day. I mean, if you want to wait, and Daylog wants to wait, and do all that, and when I say wait, that means you're gonna have to wait till the end of the round, because there's no wait until the middle of the round and then do something. At least not right now. So what I'm gonna say is just move to the open spot, and you're moving defensively, and then Daylog can switch into that position if he goes before Orc 4, which you already know he's went because he's already moved.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll just move into the spot. There you go. Right there. Move defensively. And that's the end of my turn.
All right, Daylog.
And we'll step up and attack Orc 4.
Oh man,
And
you
miss.
guys are missing.
Now, since I took that step, does that forego my other attack?
Yes, it does. Any movement at all is gonna so.
Okay.
So long, even as long as it's less than half, you get one. So, but any movement. All right. I think that's going to be Sephram. Yes.
Casting heal on Nacillus.
Okay. Oh, look at that!
Thanks, brother.
You got
That's
it.
a good
And I
one.
am now
Nice.
out of heals.
Just in time because the orc in front of him gets to go now. Is he gonna hit? No, not with that.
Oh,
I missed.
nice.
This
Let's
other
make
one.
the DM out of orcs.
This one moves up, closes, and he can only attack one person, so he does so, and that's Nacillus. Ooh, 17. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Dirty orc.
Ooh, max damage 8.
Ouch.
Thank you for that heal. This other one, the one in the back, he's out of spears, but you hear him. Did anybody speak Orcish?
No.
I think I do actually. Hold on. Where are my languages? What? I didn't take Orcish? What is this garbage? I must have been.
It's
Foul my
understood by
mouth with that language.
nobody.
That's weird. I would have swore I would have taken it, but it's whatever.
Yeah, so it yells. You don't know what it yells, but it wasn't something nice. All right, Nacillus.
Alright, get long sworded, piece of shit. There we
Oh, that's
go.
a-
There it is.
Got my face, orc.
Ah!
Nice.
Alrighty, gentlemen. Roll for initiative. Alrighty, everybody has rolled. Who's going first? Shmee, again.
All right. I'm still targeted on Orc 4. He's going to eat a magic missile.
Work 4. You've got yourself targeted, actually. Oh, I guess not. Why does it show you targeted? That's weird.
Nice.
And done.
Yep.
Trying to get him off of you.
Yeah.
Alright,
Stab this guy that stabbed me. That was a good strike, orc scum. Now feel this, miss.
You fan him.
That one's the distraction shot. The real one will come at the end of the round.
Okay, so I want to get to a point where I could heal Nacillus. I understand now that Sephram is out of heals, so I want to swap spots with him. And so I am going to attempt to do that. So assuming he agrees, I guess on his turn we'll swap spots so that I can heal Nacillus.
Okay. While you were sitting there talking to Sephram or about Nacillus, you see another orc come from the north, comes barreling around the corner up to jump into the position just vacated by orc number 3 that died. And hold on a sec. I need to do something really quick. Somebody bought something.
He bought party heal, right?
No. Hey,
Aw,
yeah.
damn.
Let's see. Andy, who did you buy that for? I'm assuming Nacillus, but I mean, I guess you could have been Smee. I'm waiting for him to answer. I'll give him a couple more seconds.
Smee's full health. I healed him.
Yeah.
I know that was the joke.
Yeah.
Whoever. So, all right. So I'm going to assume it was going to Nacillus, so I'm going to throw it on him.
Thanks for that.
There you
Yeah,
go.
whatever.
Much
whatever
appreciated.
happened. Thank
Friggin' 9 healing. Nice.
Maliki.
Indeed. All right. So Finney, you're going to delay your action till the end of the round. Is that what it was? I was actually distracted a little bit there. Sorry.
I'm going to delay until so I've told Sephram, hey, let me swap spots with you, so because I've got more healing spells, and when he gets to his turn, if he agrees, we'll swap places.
All
If
right,
he doesn't, then he'll do what he does, and I do nothing.
so delay your action, and it'll go to
Yes.
the next person.
Oh, is that you want me to hit a button to do that?
Go on your actions tab at the very top. There is to the right of the initiative button. There's also a delay button now. Just double click it. There you go. All right, there you go. Day log.
All right, I want to engage this orc in front of me, but I can't stand on the dead orc.
You can sort of. It's just going to make it difficult for you to fight. So what I'll say for now is that is because because since these squares are so small and there's a body sprawled out underneath your feet, you know, it's kind of difficult. So you're gonna be at a -2 to hit.
All right.
This is mostly just me trying to keep you guys from standing on my corpses until I remove them.
We need those ears.
Yes, you do. That is more than. Did you apply the modifier? Yes, you did. All right.
I did.
And you take him out. What kind of weapon do you use?
Longsword, baby.
Longsword. Oh yeah. You just cut his head right clean off as he moved forward. And 1 second, please. Need to take care of something. And I hate the way I did that. Come on. And I really wish they had a better way to hide distance with vision. But basically it means if you see something, you see it clean across, you know, light years away. If there's no wall in between you and it. You know what? In fact, let's just do that. So now you probably all can see.
A small army of orcs.
Yeah, jumping up, and again, you guys can't see them because nobody can see that far because that area is not lit. But you see them definitely coming through here. So I'm gonna put the lead guy there. These other ones are moving through. This is what they're doing. When the guy hollered last round, it looks like they jumped. Well, you don't see what happened because you can't see that far, but you can definitely see them rushing past this area, coming at you guys. And they're all kind of grunting and hoo-hawing. And they've already moved. And that one hasn't moved. What? Wow, what is going on? Why does it have a token? Phew. Man, it's still a little hinky. FGU, sorry. Alright, that one's going to rush forward. Oh, that 20. Max damage with his sword. 8. He's using a longsword as well.
Ouch.
Sephram. Daniel wants you to get out of the way.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do that. Let me ask a quick question. Are those beds behind us?
Yeah, they're pallets. They're like things. They're not like they're not like a bed. You know, that's off the floor. It's just like a pallet made on the floor.
Okay.
With furs and various things.
Keep in mind, there's a spot that opened up next to you now, so I can just move there.
Oh, true that.
Yeah, so you don't really need to move. If you wanted to do something else,
yeah,
you can.
I'm gonna take 2 shots with the bow then.
At who? Hopefully not Nacillus.
No, Orc 23.
Okay, you do have Nacillus targeted though. There you go. So you need a 50% conceal on both shots. Because they're both same height and you're shooting through your party.
Nice.
Not that it mattered.
Oops, I forgot to do the modifier, but it
Doesn't matter. Okay. And I think... Oh, there it is, Nacillus.
Alright. Longsword hasn't let me down yet.
Okay. So I'm
had to
curious
say
why
it.
you're doing your longsword at the end of the round.
What's that?
Why are you delaying
Because I have my short sword at the beginning of the round and the long sword at the end of the round.
So when you're dual wielding, they both go off at the same time. The only time you get
Oh.
delayed is whenever you get 2 attacks with 1 weapon. So like
Okay.
when you're specialized, that's how it works. But you're fine. Your first attack is the one that we're going to count, which looks like some miss.
Why was it rolling twice? I wonder.
Don't know. Yeah. Alrighty. And next is Winters.
Yep. So I am going to move forward here so that I can get in a position to heal. And I don't think I have any sort of ranged weapon. So that's the end of my turn.
Alrighty. Roll for initiative. Let me check all my bad guys. He should be visible too. That's what I thought. Alrighty, looks like everybody's rolled. My guy gets to go. Is and he gets to here, and he has moved less than half his initiative, so he's going to chuck a spear at the biggest thing he sees, which is Nacillus right now. Oof, that's it. Come on, give me a DC. There it is. Oof. Alright, this one. Come on. Let me move. He moves to there. He's moved more than half his initiative, so that's all he can do. And this guy. So he moved. He has no spear. This one has no spear either. He'll move down here. And Nacillus.
Alright.
Your favorite bad guys are clogging up in front of you.
I don't know how to clear Orc 3 off my target list.
You should be able
Control
to.
click him?
Well, that, but in your, there should be like a clear targets on your combat tracker,
Negative.
like a.
Oh, it's on the map. It's not on the combat tracker.
Oh, you know what? You're right. Okay, I didn't think about that. There we go.
Yeah, there is a little like clear targets button that's on the combat tracker that should clear all of them if you do have issues.
Where's it at on the combat tracker?
Yeah, I don't see that.
Wait till it's your turn and then target something. And you'll
Okay,
see.
gotcha.
That is a hit, sir. Oof. Oof. These guys are just falling like wheat in front
Alright.
of you.
I'm gonna stab this guy with my short sword down here.
No.
Yeah, you are.
Nice.
For 1. Oh, 4.
Take it.
Alright, that's it.
All right, Finial, do you have anything targeted? You probably won't see it then. But if you target something, you should see on the combat tracker, there's like a little square gold button with like the no symbol there.
I have Daylog targeted, and I don't see a button on the combat tracker. Sorry.
Yeah, I know it's there. I just can't tell you where it is because I'm not on as a player right now. But I can look at it later, or somebody can take a screenshot and I can show you. But
Sure.
It should be there. So you are doing what?
I'm gonna heal.
Okay.
1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, I just sent you a screenshot of it, so you can look at it later. Just wanted to get it while it was my turn. All right, so I am healing. So we'll go ahead and cast the healing spell there. And which one of these guys is down the most?
I think it's about even. Your judgment call.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you guys are supposed to have target
That's the end
buttons
of my
too.
turn.
A targeting option? Yeah, maybe I broke that at some point and nobody said anything. Alright, I'll go look at it tomorrow. And this guy is going to... take a position here behind the table. This one's going up here behind some barrels or something. And this one's just going to run forward and try to get into the combat at some point. And that's all them. He's moved. This should be Smee.
All right, I see orc number 20 right up there up front.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to eat a magic missile.
Sounds good.
Zot!
Yeah, these
And
guys
done.
don't have very many hit points, man.
Yeah.
I let
It's
them just
crazy.
roll their dice, and it's like 1, 2, 3. All right, Daylog. You're getting a cluster of corpses in front of you.
I see that. Can I move up there to attack or no?
Oh, you can, but now you're gonna be at -4 because there's like 2 bodies where you're gonna be at.
You're building a fortified position.
That's right. Let them
Okay.
climb over.
Cover for the
fine.
spears.
That's fine.
So just apply -4 before you make your single attack. I don't know if it's a targeting issue, Steno, so much as it is
Hell yeah!
the combat tracker doesn't show the targeting things on the player side that I'm expecting. And maybe they don't. I'll just have to go look. I thought they did, though. Oh, my lord. That hurts. All right. So our next guy,
That was beautiful.
since he's delayed, he's going to move in and swipe at his buddy, Daylog, which is not his buddy, but he's also at a minus to hit. And that's wild miss. Sephram.
I'll do Orc 21 this time. What's the modifier?
You're still shooting through Nacilla, so 50 conceal. Targets. We're gonna take the first one since it's a 1. That's also the first one. Wow, you rolled a 1 and a 20. It looks like you had 2 things targeted. I don't know what it is.
What's the second one that's targeted?
It doesn't say.
Or you just double. No, you have 23 and 21 targeted.
Oh, the dead one's targeted, I see.
Yeah, I just removed it. Alrighty, so your second attack, you haven't moved, so you get 2 ranged attacks. Just apply the modifier and do it
Call
again.
this- Okay.
Alrighty. Go for initiative. I think we're to the point I can just do this. Alright, everybody has rolled. Smee. What you doing, Smee?
Smee is going to look these bodies right in front of him, see if there's anything he thinks might be helpful in this situation.
There's spears in the room. I mean, some of them have
Alright.
spears. That's about it.
I'll start gathering spears.
Okay.
I don't know if Smee should be the one to try and throw them, but he might.
Okay. You spend your time collecting spears, and we will deal with that next round. This guy, the guy in the back, is kind of yelling the same thing that the guy up here did. Come on, baby. Let's see, he can move 120. That's his max move. He comes screeching to the fire-lit common room, blasts past the tables. He looks like he's rabid and ready to kill. The other guy is staying there. You see another one come run up and get behind the corner there. Bacillus.
All right, there's still bodies here, right? So I'm gonna wait. Actually, hold my turn to the end. Let an orc come up.
Okay. What's Daylog doing?
I'm gonna smack this number 24 in front of me.
Alright, remember to apply the -4 modifier. Oof. That's a miss. See another one just make it to the edge of the fire in the common room. This one is going to step up now that you've moved forward. And he is going to attack Daylog, and it's going to be that's going to miss.
It's like we kicked an ant.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
So this guy does not. He's going to do exactly what you wanted. He's going to move. He's going to get his attack. And that's a miss. And this. Let's do the move. This other one rushes up beside the same one that I mentioned last. That's in the common room. That's as far as they get. And we're on number 24, who has Daylog targeted, standing in all the bodies. Or just one. He just has one. Oh, that's got to be a hit. Yeah. This one can get a swing off at Daylog at -2. Because he moved forward. Wow, that's a miss. And Finial Winters. What were you doing?
I just rolled my mace,
Okay.
so I'm just gonna move forward and attack Orc 48 with my mace.
Alrighty, go for it. You are at -2. You're standing on an orc body. Or at the very least, standing in a spot occupied by an orc body. So difficult.
Okay, I applied -2.
So you may want to target him instead of Daylog.
I just dropped the dice on him. I never
Oh.
used targeting,
Gotcha.
and that's it for me.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Guys, see this one last orc come out from the shadows into the lit common room. He looks around. It's this guy right here. He looks around and then you see him shoot up this direction.
Oh crap!
Time to leave, fellers.
I mean, yeah, we gotta fight our way out though.
I'll bulldoze if I can.
Sephram.
Gonna shoot him.
Alrighty, conceal 50. Oof.
Oh, I forgot to fire anyway, but
Yep,
I missed.
Yep. Alrighty, Nacillus.
Alright, now that this guy came up here, get long sworded. Why?
You have 2 things targeted.
Man, my combat tracker says there's nothing targeted, and now it says 2.
Yeah, Sterno is talking about having weird targeting issues, so maybe it's just FGU in general.
Yeah, I don't know.
For players.
Alright, well, I'll just drop dice on top of them. They look like they both hit, though.
Yes. Let me untarget all your targets for you. There you go.
Yeah, I'll just try to drop the die on them, see if that's better.
Yeah, it may be difficult because there's all these freaking corpses, but we're trying to leave them there so you guys can keep track of how many you've killed, because I don't want to have to. Alrighty, that is all your attacks, yes?
Well, that was one of them, but I'm not moving, so if another orc comes up, I'll stab it, so I'm just standing here. Yes, that's the end of my turn.
Alrighty. Roll for initiative. Shmi has collected 6 spears. What do you want to do with them? Actually, I can put them in the party sheet real quick. 1 second.
I'm going to bring them up here behind Finial and drop them and say, hey, if anybody can throw these, use them. Drop them there, and then he's going to go start cutting ears off because it looks like we're going to try and get out of here.
So
I just
you guys...
envisioned the little wizard dude from Conan running up with all the gear and stuff, dropping it.
Yep.
Yeah, there's some other stuff in there. The chain and the key. You guys probably should pick that up and get rid of it. So I can clear this out later. But the golden, the one that you guys estimated the value and stuff while you were in town.
I thought I had those on my sheet.
Mm-hmm.
The great golden chain.
Yeah.
And the key. Yeah, they're in Smee's inventory.
Yeah, they are. Sure enough. I don't know why they're there though.
Okay.
I'll get rid of them. Alright, so I'll put the 6 spears in there. If you guys want them, you can pick them up. Otherwise, they'll be lost when you guys leave. And that is Smee's action. This guy, seeing he can't get in there, is gonna go down here with his other buddy. Why did it not move him there? That was weird. This guy's gonna stay there. This guy is gonna move over here. And that is Orc 21, who still is going after Daylog. God, that clutter is driving me nuts. Is that gonna hit? Oh, it hits! For a longsword hit of 4.
Not looking good.
And this guy's gonna hang out behind the table. This guy is still got Daylog targeted, so that's just what he's gonna do. It's gonna be at -4, so he missed actually. I didn't apply the minus. And Nacillus.
All right. Well, Daylog's in too much trouble. I can't hang out back here, so I'm gonna step forward. What do I got? -4 to hit this guy, I guess.
Yes, because there's 2 bodies right there.
All right. Ah,
Nice.
that orc hatred comes through.
All right. 1 second. It looks like
Oh.
there.
Sorry.
No, you're fine there. You can keep doing that. It looks like another purchase of something on the stream. 1 second. And since he didn't say who it was for, I'm just going to pick somebody with the lowest health. Looking at bars, looks like Daylog is it. And
Much
somebody
thanks.
granted you the gods
Awesome.
pour a drop of ambrosia on your head, and it flows across your body and heals your wounds. All right.
Woot woot.
And you had killed something, and we need was bodies everywhere. This one. That's dead. But seeing an opening, he is gonna move right into here. It's less than half his move. He is going to target Nacillus and make an attack and miss. Sephram.
Alrighty, I'm gonna take a couple shots at Orc 43 right there.
Okay. Remember, same modifiers. Anytime you fire through a party that's same size, just assume it's 50% conceal. Oh! Oh! Max damage too.
Can I switch targets to 24 then?
Sure.
Miss.
Alrighty. Finial.
So I'll tell my comrades in front of me, hey guys, I can't. I got no more heals, so might want to press forward so we can get out of here. And with that, I'll join Smee. I'll start ripping ears off of the orcs that are around me. There are plenty around me, so. And that's it for my turn.
This one charges forward. Moves less than half its moves. Attacks Nacillus. That's a miss. Guys can hit the broadside of a barn. Daylog.
I'm gonna swing at Orc 24. Still a -4, I guess.
Yeah, bodies everywhere, man. Even more so now. I'm trying to at least keep them halfway out of your things so you can target and stuff. I need to be able to move these to a different layer so you can't target them.
Okay, I got another attack coming at the
Yep.
end, so do I need to delay?
Delay it, yep.
You get him on the backswing.
Perhaps if he doesn't get killed. We'll move this body here. The orc to your southwest is still going to get an attack. He is at -2. Gonna hit. Oh, that's a miss. Alright. There you go, sir.
Stay strong and kill these orcs, brother.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh,
Thought that
man.
had it.
I think.
It's hard balancing on all these bodies now.
Isn't it?
slippery.
Alright, roll for initiative. Just waiting on Nacillus.
Yeah, I was looking at some other stuff.
Yeah, Brian, we need to get you some sleep spells, man.
Can't use them.
Alrighty,
It's a
Finial.
charm.
Okay. I'm just doing the same thing that I did last round. There's nothing I can do.
Alrighty, cutting ears. This guy is going to keep whacking at Nacillus. -2. That's a miss, anyways. Oops. Yeah, you can go. But you guys see the orc that's around the crates goes off in this direction over here, and then shoots up north in the direction that that other one went. Go for it.
Smee's just ripping ears off. I guess that these guys had short swords or something he can pick up and just use that to cut them off.
Sure thing. And oh, he was last. That did I skip an entire group of people?
Yeah, I
think
didn't go. I didn't
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to let any of those guys go because I just screwed up in it. So keep your initiative you have now. So we'll start with Daylog. I must have did a delay and it didn't move it to the next person. Either that or I clicked. I don't know. I don't know what I did. I'll go back and look at the video later. Daylog, you go.
Okay, I'm gonna attack. Can I hit Orc 13 there to the south of me?
Yes, it will be at -4, -6 because he's got 50% cover. Actually, it would be -8.
I'm not gonna swing at him then. He's too hidden.
Yeah, from him, he's at -4. From you, since you're standing on bodies and swinging around a corner. Oh, well, that's it.
I'll just go for 24 in front of me there.
Nice. Just
Oh,
rip hard, dude.
Crunch.
So this has changed to round 10. So what does that do for me? Is it we must avoid this?
I'm since I skipped around on my own fault. I'm not gonna let you get your 2 attack this round, because it should have been an odd round.
Yeah,
not an
should have been
even
odd round. Yeah.
Yeah. That guy stays there. To me, you still collecting ears?
Absolutely.
Okay, you guys are just about done. Finial, you're still collecting ears?
You know, I'm not. I just realized I'm watching my buddy Daylog in front of me, and this pile of orcs is getting bad, and I'm seeing he's having some trouble finding sure footing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start grabbing the orcs that are in his square and throwing them behind me as fast as I can.
Okay.
And say, because I know Smee's behind me clipping off ears, so I'm trying to give him lots more ears to cut off. So I'm just going to be pulling corpses back, get it out of Daylog's way, make it a little easier for him to stand against these other orcs that are still left.
Okay.
And with that,
so
I'll pass my turn.
all right, I've moved 1. You can do 1 around.
That's fine.
And this guy.
Just don't grab my feet by mistake.
Can I think you 2 can see this dude. This guy shoots out the front of the cave and disappears. Bacillus.
Alright, can I whistle for my bird by chance while I do this? He should be just outside the cave.
You certainly can. I will see if he hears you. Actually, give me I'm gonna do a here thing first.
Sure.
And I also
Okay.
want you to give me a. You gotta have some kind of.
Yeah, I have
Skill, yeah.
falconry.
Yeah, do that in the tower for me, please. We also need to talk about your training. That thing you were using last week, that requires some serious time to train that, and then there's some rolls at the end of it, so we need to work that out at some point.
Sure.
Alrighty. You make your sound for him. What's the whistle supposed to do? Just make him come, or
Yeah, just
have him do something
bring-
specific?
he's just coming to me with the
Okay.
whistle. It's like a heal.
Okay. All right. You make the whistle. You don't know whether he's heard you yet because he's
Right.
obviously outside, but you've made the whistle.
Alrighty, and then after I whistle, stab this damn orc.
Okay.
Sorry. Please don't do that. I was trying to
Aw,
give myself the -4, but
that doesn't.
I accidentally dropped it. That's alright. Here's the short sword. Got a -4. Hey.
Still hits.
Nice.
Oh, max damage. Look at that.
Right.
Exceeded by 5 health. Oh my lord, these guys have.
Stabbed in the face.
He had 4 health to start with. That's a pathetic orc. Alright. Next is. This one actually had moved and held until he could get. I remember this guy. So he's going to move. Get some minuses. But he's still going to target you. And not going to hit with a 2. Guy to the south did not move, so he's getting his action against Daylog. Is that a 19? That's a 19. That's a hit. Oof! Max damage! And these guys are rolling good on damage. Alright, so from...
Gonna shoot Orc 39 there. It's the only
Okay.
one I can see.
So I need you to do me a favor. You don't have your arrows set to count down on your ammo.
Yeah, I'm sitting here ticking them off on a piece of paper.
You've got an actual counter in your combat tracker. If you are in the combat section on your action tab, there's like a ammo and it says 0. Type in the number, which would be 40 in this case. How many of you? I mean, you can just hit the. Just
I'm
click
about
on the
to
button.
shoot 11 and 12. I got you. I see how it
Okay.
works now.
Okay. Yeah.
Did I hit
When you do the attack, it'll automatically tick one off. Oof, that's it. No, it's gonna kill him again. No, it didn't. Okay, awesome. And roll for initiative. You guys have seen some of them run off this direction. You saw another one, Daylog, and Silas, you saw one run off in that direction. Alright, just waiting on Sifrim. Alright, let's see if I can not foul up initiative this time. Guy to the south is still going to keep swinging at Daylog. And I'm going to mess with that. And this guy falls back, goes north, and that's all you see him do. Silas.
Alright, Orc. Go join your friends. Oh, hold on a second. -4.
Oh,
buddy.
yeah,
He's gone.
that's gonna blow his head off.
Get out of here, Orc. Ain't
Yeah,
nobody got
tons
time
of
for
dead
you.
orcs, man. Tons.
By 10.
Yeah. Wow. All right. Nothing left around you, so we're gonna move to the next. Sifrim.
Nothing to shoot at. I'm gonna move up.
As far as
Like,
you're
right,
going?
I don't see anything, right?
Oh, I don't know. You tell me.
I'm gonna go up there. Now I can see Orc 13, right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
I'm gonna shoot one arrow at him.
Okay. That's a miss. Alright, Smee, you've collected all the ears that are back there.
he was gonna
Finial's been
move up
chucking
anyway.
bodies over there. You can move
Gonna
over
move
there.
up to that pile of bodies that he's chucked back there and start removing more ears.
Okay. You quickly start. You've kind of learned how to do it. Kind of like skinning a rabbit. You eventually figure out how to do it fairly quickly, and you're getting very adept at your job. Finial is helping you, throwing bodies in your direction. You guys think you've got the bulk of them, other than the ones right in front of Nacillus, are done at the end of the round. Daylog.
Okay, I want to move forward so I can have a better shot at Orc 13. So like 5 foot on these other dead dudes.
Okay. So you're only at -2 from there, because there's a body right where you're at.
Nice.
Oh, max damage. That's gonna
Oh,
hurt.
yeah.
Oh, you only had 1 hit point for 2. All right.
I didn't even see that guy. Was he around the corner or something?
Yep.
Yeah.
Roll for initiative. Right now, guys, you don't see any living orcs in front of you, but you can certainly hear movement off to the northwest. You're not sure what's going on. You guys also did see one run out the front as well.
Let's get the hell out of here.
You guys have 3 orcs left that you need to cut ears off. So, Smee, are you going to take the last?
Yep.
Okay, you and Finial are going to work together and take the ears along with Nacillus. What we can do, if you guys just want to get the ears and then get out, you certainly can before they have a reaction to anything. But if you want to do anything other than that, we need to count down.
No.
Do we want to like search for coinage on the bodies or
No.
just leave?
No.
Okay. Just leave. Got it.
I hate
Alright.
orcs, but I'm not stupid.
All right. Okay, so you guys you cut the last of the ears off of your bounties. You run out the front of the cave. When you Daylog is the first one out, and I'm not going to have you guys move anywhere to do this. Daylog looks around, doesn't see anything. Right behind him is Nacillus. Nacillus is looking as well. At the same time, his hawk swoops in, lands on his shoulder. The hawk doesn't seem to, or a falcon, doesn't seem to be alerting you to any immediate danger. So he hasn't seen the orc that came out.
Nice. Alright, well, I will guard the entrance, wait for everybody else to get out, and then I'll bring up the rear as
Okay.
we escape.
Okay. I need to have. So what I would like is, since you guys are trying to make an escape, what I'd like to do is anybody that has something that you think would help you get away, like if you have some kind of nature thing to where you can just dodge through the trees and navigate through the brush and hide your trails, that sort of thing, give me a check, or if not, something along those lines. So Nacillus, you are using survival wilderness, okay? And it is you can only make one of the same type of rolls. So like if he uses survival, if you guys have something else that's along those lines, you certainly can.
So I'd like to pray to Pelor to help us get out of here.
Do you want it in the tower?
Yes. What? Just let me know what you're going to roll before then.
I'm
though,
gonna
Nacillus,
do
you're fine.
direction sense.
Okay, good idea. throw it in the tower, please. Okay. And anyone else? I know that someone is praying.
Yeah, that was me. I just said I was going to pray to Pelor as we move out to help us get out of here safely.
Anybody else got any kind of skills or abilities that you think would help you get away without leaving any, or basically reduce your chances of being caught?
I also have tracking.
Okay, you've already done something.
I have I'm endurance, trained in endurance.
So you're gonna get everybody to, yourself and everybody else are gonna make them run quickly and for long distances. So go ahead and give me that.
He has absolutely nothing that he could use.
Yeah, that's fine.
I actually, my Wanderer ability actually makes the party move faster.
Is that an innate thing for your group?
Yeah, as long as
Okay.
we're not encumbered, as long as we're not over encumbered, we move faster.
Right now you're not. Yeah, you're not. So that would improve your odds as well. So without going any farther, I can tell you guys that you successfully, you made all three of your checks. What I was looking for is 3 successes, and you guys made them all 3 right off the bat. So between Daylog, helping drag Smee along and helping, everybody able to rush through the underbrush with the druid's ability to wander, and Nacillus is telling you which paths to take, and covering up your tracks behind you. And you guys make it back to town safely. And with that, what we're going to do is we are going to take a... And we are back. And I have awarded experience for the orcs. I also meant to do the initial showing up XP that I forgot, which I added after that too. One thing that I neglected to do that I wanted to do, what I will do this time is for each bounty you get a certain amount of experience for the easiest term to use is a quest sort of reward for you guys doing it. I mean, you're making the area safer for the keep itself. So each time you turn in a bounty, you will get a certain amount of experience. In the case of the orcs, you're going to get 5 experience per orc for each one you've killed. By my count, you guys killed 17.
Wow.
Nice. With the
You
help
guys,
of our viewers, we
Yes.
killed 17.
yes. And so when you guys make it back to town, you can do whatever it is you need to. As far as dealing with your bounty, you guys can do that immediately when you get there, and then deal with whatever else you wanted to afterwards.
Yeah, let's go turn these bounties in. They were hard fought.
Well, I'm going to retire as soon as we get to town to restore my healing abilities, knowing that I have multiple comrades that still desperately need healing. I know I can't count on I can't count on my gods to help me with healing at this point till I've rested. So I'm going to excuse myself and leave them to handle that.
Okay. All right, so you guys turn in each ear, giving the information to Charles and his assistant at the gates. The orcs are 2 gold each, and so that will be, let's see, I think it's 34 gold that I will put in the party sheet. Nobody took the spear, so they're gone.
Yeah, they're gold.
All that hard work. I'm sorry, man.
It's just in case anybody wanted to throw them.
I think it was a good idea. They were certainly throwing them at us.
Yeah.
So I
just-
split. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, I don't think Smee should throw him because he'd probably hit one of you guys in the back of the head.
Alrighty, I awarded the experience for the bounties. I dispersed the coinage to the party members. I should have asked before I did that in case you guys didn't want to spread it out, but there it is. And with that, you guys have any other activities that you would like to do?
I need to replenish my arrows.
Yeah. And Smee needs to go memorize spells.
So what you're saying is you need to take a day.
Yes.
Yep.
Right. So we can take since you guys have made it back safely to town, we're going to do a long rest. That should have restored all your spells the following day. You check your memorizations to make sure your slots are what you expected.
Yep, I'm good.
I'm good.
Hey, when we go back, do you want to go back to the orc cave, or do you want to try a different cave?
Do we get to do the heal thing there, Mike? The rest heal?
For a full day, yeah. Just you don't have to ask me for that moving forward. Just go ahead and apply it. Each of you, if you don't have the rest power, it's in the record spells list as rest or something like that. And you can just drag and drop it into your character sheet, actions, powers, and change the group that it's in to whatever it is you want, but just don't leave it in spells.
I know I changed the group because mine it dropped it as a cantrip.
Change your view from action or whatever it is. Your right sort of view there. One of them will show group. Down there at the bottom of the page, there's two different things you can toggle.
Oh, okay.
Display.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
display group. It's still listed as a spell cantrip at the top of that section. Is that okay?
Change the name of the group. Did it's him. So when you click the group, you get that, that little box there that says spells. Change that spells to whatever group you want it in. So if you want it to just be dailies or something else, you can change it to that, and then it will. There you go. And then change the display back to actions, and it'll be fine.
Gotcha.
There you go. And you can remove that other group if you just don't want it to clutter up your area.
Yeah, I'm trying to, but it keeps throwing an error.
Oh, really? What's it saying when you try to remove it?
It doesn't do anything other than pop up this log window with a bunch of crap in it.
Yeah, that is weird. Oh, it did the same thing to me. Look at that. Campaigns, group. Huh. I don't know. Killing from full. That is, I don't know. It doesn't do that in FGC, so I'll have to mess with it later. So I guess it will clutter up your thing. Maybe it's because of, oh, that's probably why. I think I know why. I think it's because I had you selected. Nope. That wasn't it either. Let's see if I can remove it from here. Not there. Turn your back to group. Robbie.
Yeah, the display or the.
Yeah, the display. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I got it display in group.
Okay, turn it back. That is weird. I think it actually did what it did. I don't know. I'm not going to focus on it anymore. I'll go into a hole I can't get out of. Alright. So the rest of you guys that didn't go ahead and use your rest. It looks like Nacillus and Dalar are the only two that did it. So following day, you guys will wake up in the inn, and as always, there's breakfast is served. You can eat. I assume that at some point Finial is going to want to tend to his friends.
Yeah, I woke up early before everybody else did because I went to bed as soon as we got back. And as soon as I did, I went in the rooms of Daylog and Nacillus and healed them in their sleep, kind of thing. Or right as I waited for them to wake up and healed them as soon as they woke up.
Alrighty. So go ahead and cast your spells and put it on the people that you're planning to do that for.
There we go.
So what I may do next time this happens, when you guys make it safely back to town, I'm trying to come up with ways to speed up some of the stuff that's kind of tedious, like running back to town and run back. And so what I may do next time is just kind of assume, unless you guys tell me otherwise, that you're going to do the things you did. And you make it back to town, you restock whatever it is you want to restock. If you are restocking anything, you need to make sure that you spend the money for it. And the healing pieces, if you're going to do exactly what you did today, we're going to assume you come in, you rest today, heal the next day, and then I assume you're going to rest another day so you're prepared to go back out to the caves themselves.
Yep.
Yes.
This area is really, I mean, there's going to be a lot of running back and forth, so I don't want us to spend a lot of time on things that are just kind of boring. And to me, they are. Maybe they're not to you guys. So if you guys want to walk through all this stuff every single time, we certainly can. But
No, I'm good.
Okay.
We're first level, we have to. We don't have much of a choice.
yeah. Yep. So if you guys haven't already, I don't think, I mean, maybe you are close to leveling. Go ahead and apply your XP. I don't think anybody will be, but
Yeah, no, I'm not even at 1,000 yet.
okay. Yeah, I didn't think so. All right. So what we can do is we'll go ahead and do another long rest. After the spells have been cast from Finial. And you guys awake the next day, fully rested, fully healed. You guys have stayed at the inn, ate lunch, dinner, breakfast there. It is now morning. You guys eat your breakfast, pack up your gear, get ready to go back out to the caves to see if you can survive another trip.
We need to go kick over the orc anthill again.
Yes.
You want to kill more orcs?
Yes.
Should we do any skill checks to get back?
Not going in. Generally, I'm going to do random encounters for those. So I need to have. Who hasn't done it? Nacillus, give me a D6 in the tower, please.
Watch out for owlbears.
Please don't get an owlbear. I did not do spook this go round.
Well, as long as he doesn't roll a 1. Nacillus? You there?
Oh, I'm sorry. What am I rolling?
A D6 in the tower, please. And you guys are led quite expertly to the just outside of the tree line near the cave B, where you guys had encountered the orcs. Looking at it from about 60 feet away, you guys don't see anything out of the ordinary.
They might be waiting for us.
It's been, what, 3 days or 2 days?
This is the third day.
I don't know, man. I still hear tavern music, so I think we're all right.
Oh yeah, you do, don't you? I forgot. Thank you. Yeah, I should have changed it to something a little more ominous.
Okay, now we should worry.
What do you guys want to do?
I think we want to head back in the orc cave, right?
Yes, sir.
Round
Need
2.
need more notches on my bow.
Alrighty, so who's going to be heading first into the moving up to the cave entrance?
That'll be me. Move up quietly. Is the the lead up to the cave, is that still considered natural areas, so I don't get a penalty?
Yeah, absolutely. It is.
All
It is brush and trees and that kind of. It's definitely outside, not until you're inside.
Not that my chance is very high anyway. Yeah, I'll sneak up to the cave, see if there's any evidence that the orcs have been moving around within the last day or so.
Give me a tracking check in the tower, please.
Okay.
See if the bodies are still there.
You see some traffic going in and out. Not a lot, but you definitely see some traffic since you guys left.
All right, if it's not a lot, I'll motion for the others to come forward, and I'll start creeping into the cave.
Alrighty, I'm gonna move everybody into the cave entrance. 1 second. I'll put Nacillus in the front. Alrighty. Can you guys see
light
your
a torch.
tokens?
Yeah, I can see.
Not yet.
Nope.
Yeah, I see them.
Oh wait, maybe. Hold on. Zoomed. Oh wow, was I zoomed out?
I was zoomed way out.
And who's lighting the
Way out.
torch? That would be Saffron. Go. Alrighty, so Saffron lights up a torch. So you guys, your view is fairly restricted to that area unless you're out of it, and looking beyond it and not into it or through it. Those of you with infravision, you guys can see the aura now.
Yeah.
Where do you show me on the map, Mike?
Right there.
Okay.
Why do you not see yourself?
I can see the token, but nothing around it.
What do you mean nothing?
It's a black field.
Oh, because he's like halfway on the wall, probably.
Oh, well, no, maybe. How about that?
No, it's still completely black. Nope, no
I don't
change.
know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on
I'll close it and reopen it.
there. Yeah, if that didn't help, go ahead
There
and
it
do
is.
it.
That did it. It got it.
Okay. Yeah, it may
all
have
I
been
needed.
something to do with previous. Okay. Alrighty. So you guys, I don't think the tokens unlock tokens. I'm going to unlock tokens, but just be kind of don't just like move clear across the maps and that things. You know, if you want to examine an area, you can put your guy there. You don't have to actually move your token. You can just say, I'm going to go examine this thing, and I'll move your token there. That sort of stuff.
All right, I'm just over here watching this area while they search around behind me.
Yeah, same thing. Using my infravision to look out of this room.
I'm searching the area I'm in.
The bodies are all still there, but it does look like all of their possessions that were of any value whatsoever, their weapons, their belt pouches, all of it's gone. The room does kind of start to smell of death, with like 12, 14 bodies in here.
Nice. Well, now that the bodies are still here, I'm gonna cut off 6 more ears from my own necklace.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything?
I'm gonna search this area I'm in.
Yeah, so
Nothing.
maybe I wasn't clear. The things you saw were the bodies and the
Gotcha.
sleeping sort of mats. That's really all that's in the room.
As we come in here and I remember, see the bodies and I remember past events, my mind travels back to the ocean of orcs we were dealing with, and with that I look to the heavens and say, Pelor, please grant us safety in these nasty den of evil.
Alrighty. You don't feel his presence directly touching you, but that is not uncommon. Alrighty. What is Daylog and Smee doing?
Smee just moved up. He's not going to run out in front of anybody.
Okay.
Is this fire still going?
No. The only thing, you can't even see the fire from where you're at because your light source doesn't go that far. But you definitely don't see the light, so.
So I'll look in a couple of these crates here just to random check.
Alrighty. And Daylog, what are you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'll help him search these crates and stuff, and kind of keep a half an eye up north there, if anything coming out of the darkness.
Okay.
With my infravision.
Alrighty. So I need Sephram to give me a surprise check, please. We're not surprised, which is good because waiting around the corner were multiple orcs, and they have been holding their initiative. So basically, they get to rush out, and I will put them on the map here in a second. You can see them. So they should be next to him. Let's see. Put this one there. This one goes here. Alright, and let me make those visible. I don't know what that does. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Those three orcs come rushing from around this corner. They were actually pretty quiet, and the only reason you noticed them is because of the sounds of them, their feet, slapping around on the cave floor, and you spin around to see them just in time as they close with you. And with that, I need to change to this. And I need each of you to roll initiative, sirs. And I also need to do this too. Alright, it looks like everybody has rolled. And we'll see who goes first. It is one of the orcs that rushed in, and it is targeting Sephram. And going full ham on him with a long sword. Does he hit? No, he doesn't. Sad. Did that do what I think it did? It did! Ah, so I see what happens. Yeah, I have to fix that. So when I do a delay on an NPC, it doesn't actually advance it to the next person or to the next one. It keeps it so when I did next after I did the delay, that's why it just skipped everybody. Good to know. Alright, 18 and went. And that one is going to attack. No, he's not. He's going to, actually, yes, he's going to do this. And that is less than half his move, so he gets an attack on the end. And misses. Oh, I thought I had you targeted. Oh, missed. And this guy shouts something. Of course, we've already been through this. We know you guys don't understand it. But it's not the same thing that you guys heard the other one shouting. While he is swinging madly at Sephram. Looks like a really tough orc. Ooh, he hits. 7 damage. Sephram, your go, sir. What are you going to do?
Got an attack with my scimitar, I think.
Oh, that's a hit. Five damage. Oh, took him out. 5 damage. Killed him by 2. Man, the guy had terrible hit points. Alright. And that is your action. Does next is me.
Let's see. He is. How high are the crates there? Are they blocking the view to the north? Let me ask that.
No.
Okay, he's going to stand there and kind of watch then. So I'll just delay for now in case anything happens.
Okay, go ahead and click the delay.
Here it is.
And that will be Nacillus.
Alright, I'm gonna send a couple arrows at this orc 18 over here. Assume he's got cover.
Man, I can't believe I didn't see that. Delay doesn't move on the NPCs.
So does this orc have cover?
He does. It is half his body, so 50% conceal. So -2, I
Oh,
think
conceal?
is what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, it is kind of hard cover. Do 50%. Whatever the one is on the left, the hard
Alright,
cover.
50% cover it is then.
Yeah. Yeah, conceal is the one. Right. I never can remember the name.
Alright, first arrow. It's a miss. Second arrow. Hey,
Ooh, that's a hit. Ooh. 3 damages. Alrighty, next is Daylog. What are you doing, sir? Your
Would
buddy
like to
Sephram looks
close.
pretty beat to
Yeah.
up.
I want to close an attack with Orc 18.
Alright, show me where you're going.
There, but I can't attack.
Correct, that is more than half your move. And lastly, Finial. What are you doing, sir?
I am going to rush forward. So let's see. We got gonna go up here. Is that a spot right behind Daylog or no?
Oh, there's plenty
Like,
of
I can't
space behind Daylog.
No, I'm saying where I'm at now, is that behind him or am I on top of him? It's hard to tell. It looks like...
Yeah, the movement token is a little big, but we'll worry about it when we get there. But
Yeah,
is that where you
that's
wanna
what I'm
go?
going to do. I want to move behind him.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Alright.
put me there.
Alrighty.
All right, so I see other folks moving up.
You do.
Move up to there, so I'm kind of behind the table, still watching to the north.
To there? Is that where you want to stop?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's fine.
Alrighty. Alright, so with your final movement, Nacillus, give me a percentile on the tower, please. Okay, you don't hear it. Give me a surprise check out in the open. You're not surprised, and as should be, because Smee is also looking in that direction. I'm going to this. See this orc come right down to here, and she is slobbering mad at you. She moved less than half her move, and then yeah, this is a female orc, and she attacks you and misses. And another one comes from around the corner. This one also looks mad. These guys look a little bit tougher than the ones you guys have fought before. In fact, the one that's down there right next to Sephram looks a little bit bigger than the rest. But this one moved less than half its move. It's going to target Nacillus and attack. Oh, that's a hit. This one's going to run. He's going to have to go past the table. Come on, baby. Give me the... Mm-hmm. Oh, 55 foot. Perfect. That is less than half his move. He gets one attack. And that's a miss. And this last dude is not going to get any attacks, but actually he can. I'll go right there. Target Nacillus. Make his legs attack. Ooh, that's a miss. Alrighty. Roll for initiative, gentlemen.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's a little hairy right now. Everybody has rolled. Smee, what you doing, Smee?
He ran right up on top of me.
Yep.
He gets a magic missile to the face.
Okay.
Oh.
And you attacked orc number 12.
Yep, sorry, I thought I had him targeted. I did not. I dropped it on him.
Yeah,
though,
you did
so
that. That's
it's
fine.
okay.
I was just trying to see if it was any specifics of it. All right, so you cast your spell. Next is the female Banshee Orc. She's going to make another attack. And miss. The big guy swinging his black longsword. He's going for Sephram again. Oh, 2, man. That's depressing. Daylog, you go, sir.
Attacking Orc 18 there.
Go for it. Ooh, that's it. Oh. Wow. Alright. Do your second. Nothing near you, so you're not going to get it. So there's no need to delay. Next is orc number 1. He's going to keep whacking at Nacillus. Ooh, is that a hit? Ooh, 17. That's a hit. Is the longsword going to kill his nemesis? No. This one that you just shot with a magic missile is going to flail about with its longsword and attack you because that hurt, and it fumbles and misses. All right, Sephram.
casting a heal on myself.
Okay. All right. And order number 7. He's going to keep whacking at you. They've got you surrounded. They want to take you out, and they keep missing. All right, Nasilis, what are you doing, sir?
I'm gonna drop my bow, draw my weapons. Assume I can only get one attack off of doing all that.
Yes, sir.
Alright, I'll attack this clown 7 over here.
All the orcs must die. Oh, max damage! Look at that.
Nice.
Alrighty. And that is it for you.
I'll just glare
Daniel.
at these other orcs with bloodlust.
Okay, these guys appear to be taking care of what's over here, so I'm gonna head back this way. Come up behind this orc and whack number 12 with my hammer.
Alrighty, go for it.
Mace, sorry.
Your blunt instrument.
That's it.
Alright. Nasilis, you feel the eyes of Maliki upon you. And she touches you with some ambrosia.
Oh my goodness.
Awesome.
Again?
Yeah.
Whoever that was, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andy's saving your ass. I'm gonna have to
Oh,
put some
yeah.
kind of limits on those, man.
That's all right.
Andy's the
When the
MVP.
gods smile, they smile as much
Alright,
as
roll
they
for
want.
initiative,
Mike.
people. Yeah.
The gods want you dead, orcs. I suggest you flee.
Yeah, everybody else did, but these guys. Daylock, Sephiroth? Don't think that's what you wanted.
Yeah, I hit the wrong button. That's better.
Alrighty. The female orc screeches as you kill her mate. She gets +1 to hit. She is going to swing at Nasilis. Ooh, she hits. Oh, you
She's
dirty
mad.
bastard. Oh, she's pissed. Yeah, she does 3 damage.
I'll take it. You're next, bitch.
Smee.
Okay, this one's still in my face, so I'm
Yep.
gonna swing at it with my staff.
Go for it.
Oh, and I hit.
Nice.
Yeah, look at that. That was a 1. Oh,
Look at
god damn! Max damage. Nice job. Nice job.
Wizard should have
Yeah.
been a fighter.
No shit. That's twice you've done that now.
He's
Max
panicked.
damage.
It's pure panic, guys.
Yeah.
Pure panic.
It's all adrenaline.
Alright. Alright, so big guy is going to swing at Sephiroth. You can see the rage is built in him. He looks really pissed off. He swings. You can actually see he's kind of, foaming at the mouth. That's a hit. Oh, for 1 damage. That does interrupt. You do lose a spell. Because he hit you while you were casting. Nasilis.
Send you to join your mate.
Too bad you don't speak Orcish.
Maybe she speaks common.
No. Ouch. Don't. No. One, please. Oh!
Come on.
She lives. Actually, you did
Yeah, let's see if
damage
she
to the
gets
wrong one,
Did
I
I?
think.
Because I dropped
I'm
her right on
looking.
top of her.
Because you did 4 damage to... What? Nothing. You didn't drop
You
it on
did say-
anything.
Weird. All right, here. I'll just
Let me
drag
put it on
her.
her. I will put it on
Okay,
her
fine.
because you've already done
Yeah,
it.
no problem.
This is number 10 you were going for?
Yep.
There you go. Kill her by one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now aren't you glad I caught that?
Yeah, I am glad you got that. Well, shit. Can I move that short sword attack over to what is this? 1?
Did you already make it?
Yeah, I already rolled an attack against her. I hit an armor class of 6, but I could re-roll again if you want.
No, we'll leave it as is. You were attacking her, and you seemed pretty angry when you were rolling the dice. So
Yeah, that's
we'll
fine.
leave it at that. We'll leave it
I'll
at that.
definitely stab that bitch again.
All right, Daylog.
Move up to there and attack Orc 4.
Go for it. I swear to God, this guy better not have 3 hit points.
I missed.
You fumbled. That's worse than a miss. All right, one orc left standing over there. Let's see. Okay, so he also is enraged as his leader and his female banshee lady. So he's gonna get +2 to hit as he swings at Nacillus and misses. These guys seem to be a little different than the other ones. I mean, they're wearing the same sort of tribal gear, but they're all kind of in a rage. They're very, their eyes are, red. They're slobbering all over the place and just spitting all over everything. So, all right, your spell was interrupted actually, so you can't do anything. When you get hit when you're casting it, you basically have blown your action and lost a spell. All right, Finial.
All right. So I am gonna go try and help Nacillus over here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go up to there, and then I'm gonna swing at orc number 1, I think. I have a move of 5, so.
You're fine.
Yep. So I'm gonna yell at the orc and try and draw his attention to me instead of Nacillus.
Hold on a sec. Nope, you're fine. All right. Well, you smashed him in the head and crushed it. All right. And roll for initiative. There is only one guy left. Looks like the leader is the last one standing, as it should be. Going down with the ship. All right. Just waiting on. There we go. It looks like. James, are you actually connected yet? I saw him connect to the server. I don't know if he's actually here yet. He's not gonna go. I'll wait till he rolls initiative. Actually, what I'll do is I'll put him at the end of the round, and then he can go because he may not be here yet. All right. So yeah, whenever I do the initiative delay, it moves it so it's not just NPCs. Damn it. All right. So actually, the orc gets to go first, and he is berserking. So his focus is solely on the thing he's been whacking on. He is oblivious to Daylog behind him. So he is going to attack Sephram one more time. Probably the last. Oh, 19. That's a hit. Oh, Sephram goes down.
Holy shit.
It's me.
Yeah, he's the orc leader's getting magic missile.
Alrighty. Cast it and throw damage. Ah! I don't think that wasn't the one that you killed. You had 2 targeted. You got the one in front of you targeted as well, which was already dead. That's why I did the death sound. I'll remove your targets for next time. But you did hit him, and it did do damage. Just didn't kill him.
So I say when it came on me, I didn't see any targets on me. That's why I targeted him. It's weird. Little delay there or something.
Yep. Alrighty, Finium.
So, I was planning on healing Nacillus, but I'm going to assume that I just heard my comrade get knocked down. So can I change my action to go run over there and try and help him? Your
Did
call.
you have? If you were casting a spell, that's pretty much what you need to do, because that's your. It takes the whole round basically to start casting and then let it go.
And that's what I'm doing. That's it for my turn.
Saffron's bleeding. Bacillus.
Alright, I'm gonna lay my weapons on the ground, pick up that bow that's at my feet, knock an arrow and fire at this asshole down here.
Okay.
I assume I'd only get probably one shot for that.
Yeah, one shot, and he is behind the table, so
Yeah, so 50% again?
cover. Yeah.
Alrighty. How about an 18?
Oh wow, that's good.
Come on, baby. Big
Well,
ol' 6.
Here we go.
What happened?
Nothing. You're good. Daylog. No, I was just going to say your +4 to hit orcs negated the -4 to hit.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Miss.
Miss.
But this is an even round.
Yes, so delay. I'm not going to delay it because it'll mess it up. Which anybody listening, if you're using the rule set as a DM, don't delay because it's messing things up. I got to figure out why. I don't know why. Werner, are you here yet? Is he in Discord? Anybody? I'm not looking at Discord.
He is?
Yeah, he's talking.
He's trying to talk, but we don't hear him.
We don't hear
Oh.
you, James.
He's probably having headset issues.
So I will move him to the end and then give initiative to Daylog, and maybe he'll be able to speak once Daylog is went. So Daylog, go. Second attack. Hopefully he can hear us. That's a hit, sir. Oh! And Daylog takes him out with that
Good
final
job,
blow.
Daylog.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, I was trying to get it before Sephram hit the dirt there.
Yeah,
Joy?
let's, all right. Yeah, we can hear you now. Just in time for you to see the last orc die. All right. There we go. Ominous. All right. So the what seems to be the last of the tribe of orcs is strewn about you, blood everywhere. The common room looks like a murder hall now. What do you guys want to do? And I will.
I want to rush over to Sephram and tend his wounds.
Do you have the healing proficiency?
No, but I have healing spells, and I intend to use them.
Okay, yeah, you certainly can do that. Let's see, where is his token? I need to add an effect. Alrighty. So I guess you're just gonna move over there, and I've unlocked movement, so you should be able to just, if you want to.
No,
you guys are out of
can't move.
combat. Oh, I thought I unlocked it. Yeah, you can move.
Well, we're getting ears for sure.
Not sure why I
Searching these
can't.
bodies better.
It's like I can't target my guy or something.
Don't worry about it, man. All you need to do is drop the dice on him if that's what you're doing.
Okay. But I can't. But since he's down, he only goes to 1.
Yeah. That's why I was asking if you had the healing proficiency.
What would that have done?
If you'd have made it, you could have brought him up to 1, because it can heal points, 1d3.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Alrighty. So, Sephram, you are brought back from the brink of death. You are still pretty drained from the whole affair, even though your health may go to max. You still feel that you need to rest for an entire day to be back up to your normal self.
Understood. Thank you for the healing.
You're welcome. Praise Paylor.
All right, looks like Sephiroth's up. What are you guys doing?
Definitely.
Ears.
Yeah, collecting ears. An extra ear from this bitch for my necklace.
Alrighty, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6? Yeah, it looks like 6.
And
6 ears.
searching these guys. Since we didn't
Sure
have
thing.
time to search the other guys.
I'm searching these.
Do you think this orc guy, this big orc, would count as a leader?
So the big orc guy is wearing an actual set of chainmail and is using a shield. He also has a ring on him. The rest of them were wearing, pieces of chainmail, not a full suit. But he had, and they weren't using shields. He was the only one using a shield. And I can put that stuff in the party sheet.
So I'm gonna stay with Sephiroth, commend him on his bravery, and encourage him to heal the remainder of his wounds. So I've exhausted my healing capability for the day.
Yeah, I'm out of heals too.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Smee, you also find a ring on the big orc.
All right. Well, when we get a chance to rememorize spells, I'll do a detect magic on it just to see.
Yeah, the rest of them didn't have anything of. They were all using long swords. None of them were high quality. Most of them were rusty and nicked, but functional. So I didn't put those in the parcel list unless you guys want some rusty long swords. None of them had any kind of ranged weapons.
I take it the ring is the jewelry that's
Yep.
in the party sheet. All right.
Yep. If you guys end up having some kind of there's skills that you can basically identify jewelry with. I mean, it is a ring, but the appraise would give you a more. I would identify it for you so you could see the full thing.
Daylog, you use shields, right?
I do.
Okay.
The chainmail is large enough for human or probably elf to wear. Anything more, it wouldn't fit a dwarf or a halfling or anything like that. If anybody
We
wants
should
to,
definitely take that chainmail because they did mention we should bring gear back and shit
Yep.
if it's of usable quality.
Plus,
Like
it might also serve as proof that he's a leader, right?
Well, maybe. I think they want probably.
I thought they were wanting the
written-
people that were organizing some of the raid.
Yeah. I'm gonna search these crates and shit over here too.
But they did
Yeah,
give
well,
us more credit, even though they said that, the Kobold leader or whatever that we killed, they said it didn't really count as a full-blooded leader. They did give us extra for him, right?
Believe they did.
Yeah, they did.
So we might want to, that leader might just want to cut his whole head off. Take his shield, his helmet, his shield and his armor as well. Just more proof. Increase the reward.
Sure.
I'll cut his head off.
Mike, I'm going to look through these barrels and boxes and stuff along this south wall here.
Okay, 1 second. The orc guy also had 44 gold in his belt pouch. Alrighty. So you guys start opening the crates and the barrels, and Some of them look like they are supplies that are an empty box of supplies that were probably stolen from some caravan traveling through. The barrel, there is a barrel of what you would suspect would pass as ale at some point, but now it smells like it's soured really bad. Like they've had it for a long time. There is a barrel of some water. It's kind of not very clean. It's got like a oil sort of film over the top of it. The food itself that's in the boxes, in the crates, it looks like at some point they had some salted meats and stuff, but now it's just like filled with like leftover parts. Some of the parts in there look like humanoid things like toes and feet and hands, but just bones and stuff. And there are some that look like some sort of animal bones as well. Doesn't look like there's a lot. There's nothing in here that any of you guys would probably want, at least as far as to eat. There is still a pile of wood and logs over to the right for the fireplace, along with some flint and steel over there. In that corner right where Daylog is, there is also a large bag of flour, which looks to be like the only normal thing left. Looks like these guys have not had a lot of at least luck with robbing the caravans recently.
Is there a hallway going back?
What do you mean?
Like straight north of the fireplace? Is that a hallway going back?
Yeah, it's going north.
I think we had some orcs come from that direction,
Yeah.
and some from
Yeah, that's where the three that attacked you came from.
northeast.
So there's a hallway to the east over here as well, where the females came from.
We got a re-roll applied by Cardman. So next time you guys do a skill check or fail an attack roll or fail a save, you guys will have that. Don't let me forget.
Nice.
Because if we
Cool.
don't use
Thank
it
you
this
very
session,
much.
we don't use it this session, though, it's lost. So just remember.
We'll have
You
skill
guys can
checks
see
trying to
off.
get out of here, so.
You guys can see off to the west. Looks like a lot more of those pallets that you guys saw in the area over here, over to the east. But a lot more of them. Looks like that was like the communal sleeping room over there and to the west. Over. God, this thing keeps springing up the radial. I hate radials. Over here. Sorry.
I'll move over there and start looking if there's anything of interest.
Okay, so like the area to the east, it looks like everything in here has been kind of pillaged. It looks like whenever you guys left, the remaining guys picked up and took everything that they thought would be of value. Looking through here, there's all the pallets look like they're kind of been kicked and pushed around. The barrels and crates and boxes and baskets near them are all empty or flipped over.
Gotcha. All right, did we get all the ears?
I think
Yeah.
somebody chopped off a head.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
got
gotta-
ears, and somebody else got a head.
I got the head.
Well, should we
We'll
make
look
our
that-
way back, or are we gonna explore some more? I know we got no healing left.
Anything of interest in this little nook here, Mike?
There's a bunch of stuff back here. Like a bunch of hallways and stuff.
Not gonna leave Smee alone over here. I'll keep a watch on him.
Yeah, he's within hollering distance, right? Screaming distance.
Did that help, James?
Holy shit, that's way far out.
Yeah, I
it
was-
zoomed me way out.
I
yeah.
reshared
Yeah,
it
me
for
too.
Werner because he's having issues with the map.
Oh, okay.
Did you get it, Werner? I don't know if he's talking because I don't hear him if he is.
Attempting to speak, but it is not coming through
Yeah,
Okay.
we're not hearing you, James.
still.
You can type in chat if you need in Fancy Grounds so that I can see it because I can't see Discord right now. So Smee, looking through that area, that was like a guard position, and there was one pallet over in the corner. But other than that, there's nothing other than it smells like urine in that area.
It smells like orc pee.
Yeah,
So yeah,
it
we'll
does.
just not worry about that. We should head back the other way. Did you lock them again?
I did because we had somebody that
Okay.
got moving a little crazy over here. And just remember, you guys can't see farther than that yellow blob there. Where do you guys want to go?
And they checked out all the stuff on the west, right?
No, there's a bunch of hallways back here.
Yeah, we
He's
checked the
talking
west
about
of
The big
main
this.
room. Yes. Yeah, it's
Okay.
all been looks like it's been looted pretty well.
I guess it's.
I'll go look down the hallway to the east.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah,
There he is.
Yep.
Charles, they've already looked down that way.
Like I've got a map window, but I can't see anything on it, and it won't frame.
I think Brian said that he closed it and reopened it, and it worked.
Yeah, I did.
Go to your records and images and look for shared ones, and just try to bring it up from that. If I share it again, it'll mess up the view of the other guy's plan.
Okay.
I was going to say, guys, I don't know who's going to carry the chainmail and shield, but if the wizard tries to carry it, y'all have to drag him along.
I'll carry that shit. Where is it?
It's in the party sheet. We just need to make sure and get it before we leave.
I figured Daylog was gonna take and use the shield. Does it look like it's better than the one he's got, or is it like average quality?
It's actually got a the tribal sort of red paint. You know, looks like a skull, but painted by a child, painted in red on it. But other than that, it seems functional.
Okay.
Open up the orc art gallery.
Right. It might be worth something. There's a party sheet. There we go. Throw this crap in my pack. Who knows? Maybe I'll end up using it if I get in a pinch and get surrounded again. Sure, that's about to happen anyway.
The cave seems pretty quiet, and I know the walls are pretty sharp, and it looks like, you know, a nicely made sort of building, but this is not. It is cave, rock, stone with timber braces, that sort of thing.
Smee is not going to lead the way up the hallway.
I'll go
Looks
that
like-
far, wait
Looks
for
like
everybody
what Silas
else.
says.
Just waiting for everybody else to move up.
Does it look like the movement is a little slower to you guys now? I'm seeing a little bit
A
of.
little lag.
Yeah.
I don't know if
yeah,
it's lag
maybe.
or if it's just the way if they've changed it.
It's definitely not like as fast.
Zipping,
Yeah,
yeah.
it doesn't look like we're teleporting across the room anymore.
Yeah. So you can see off to your right, you can see the door. You can see that the cave sort of ends going north in like a 10-foot by 10-foot little area to the north, but it continues on westward as well.
I'll take my bow out. Well, it's already out, but I'll look around the corner here.
Mhm.
And there's a door up here, guys. I'll cover the hall if you want to go inspect it.
Yeah, doors are not my specialty.
Yeah, mine either.
Nope.
We don't have a door guy.
Yeah, we got guys that swing big pieces of metal.
Anybody can listen at a door though. I'll move up to the door and try to listen.
Percentile on the tower, please. You hear nothing on the other side of the door.
All right, I'll let everybody know. Sounds clear to me.
Open the door!
I'll open it.
It does not open, and you look down, and it looks like there is a lock on the door.
Hey, who's got that key?
I think that we can try the key, but I thought that was the one in the kobold place. But I'll hand the key to him and see if it works there.
You try
you
the
try.
key, doesn't work.
I got a key. I'll walk over there.
Smash.
I'll try to force the door open.
Okay. Give me a open doors, please. Let me get rid of these orcs now that you guys are through them.
Put my
Nice.
shoulder into it.
Success by none. So you rolled right exactly what you needed, and break the right where the lock goes into the frame. You break that piece, and the door flies open. Let me see if I can figure out how to make this thing work. Well, it's open. So the door is open. I don't know if that clears you guys' view. I don't think it does. Maybe you have to move. No, that doesn't.
Oh, there it
just,
is.
It just
It
popped
went.
up.
Yeah,
Okay.
just a little delay, I guess.
Okay. Maybe next time when I open the door, I'll wait like 10 or 15 seconds to see if it does. So you guys see a large chamber. Laying on the ground is various axes and spears and crossbow. In fact, there is several bundles of bolts, some shields as well.
Is the quality of this crap decent, or?
Nobody's moved into the room to actually
Oh.
see beyond that. So
Well, I'll go back over here and watch the rear.
I'll go move in and inspect right around there, those things.
it didn't let you do that again. I clicked accept and it didn't let you move in. It stops you at the what? The door is open.
It's
Maybe
closed,
they're-
yeah, open.
See if you
Yeah.
can move yourself in. Maybe I have to actually move you past a transition point. If you select your token and use fuck it, let me unlock tokens. Now tell me, Rob, try to move into the room.
I'm already in the room.
Yeah.
I don't,
it
I don't
looks like
see
it-
you in the room. You're not in the room to me. Now I see you.
I'm in the room.
What the F?
I'm in the room. Daylog's in the
Bad.
room.
I don't see Finial in the room at all.
Unless
What
you're
up
talking about a
there?
different room.
He's
But when
looking
I
at the
move-
shields.
Yeah, when I moved my token, apparently it popped up for you, Mike.
Wow. Okay, now Finial, that is weird. There's some weirdness going on with the networking on the map stuff.
Every
so.
time I try and load the map, you guys complain about problems with the map. And then when I close it, everything works for you guys.
But are you able to view the map at all?
No, not yet.
Okay.
But when I try and open it, you guys complain about, hey, everything's going wonky. When I close it, it popped in. So I'm having some kind of network issue here.
Okay. Well, if you want to just look at the map, you can look on the stream just to kind of see what it looks like.
Yeah, okay,
just
I'll do
keep just keep in mind that some of it you may not be able to see actually your character yet. So because it's the DM view. Oh, so looking at the equipment, Daylog, give me a intelligence check on the tower, please. So you examine the axes and the battle axes and the shields and the spears and even the crossbow and the bolts, and they all seem to you to be fully functional equipment. They don't look like. I mean, they could certainly use some oiling on the battle axes a little bit, maybe cleaning up, put new straps on some of the shields, but otherwise everything else looks fine.
Okay, so we want to tote some of this back, maybe if we can, but I
If you want to carry it,
I threw it in the parcel thing.
I think that's a good idea. Just carry all this crap back. We could get some good money for it. I'm sure they'd be happy to see all this gear.
Well, let's finish searching.
okay. So while they're in there doing all that, I'm gonna search right there where Smee's at for secret doors. That little nook.
Okay, give me a D6 in the tower, please. Nothing.
Okay. That was just to stay busy.
Okay, Macilas, you just hanging out there?
Yep, just covering this hallway with my bow out.
Okay. All right. So back to the storage room. What are you guys doing?
well, kind of prep this stuff for carrying, but not right carrying it yet. Say if we're not done yet, we can swing by here maybe on the way out.
Yeah,
Grab
that's
some
what I
stuff.
was thinking.
Look,
Let's
get a
make sure
couple of
there's-
those spears, tie some of the bedding between it, load it all up there, and cart it out.
Like a travois.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, well, I go get some bedding real quick and kind of get that ready to go. I don't want to drag it yet, but when we're done to leave, I'll snatch it up and drag it.
Alrighty.
I'll help him.
So while he's doing that, it's going to take him about 10 minutes to get that done with the rest of you guys done.
We're gonna go check up this other hallway.
I'm just gonna watch, make sure nothing comes until we're ready to go as a group. Coke, what is that?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
You talking about
Oh.
my Mexican Coke? You don't like Mexican Coke? I already drank my Guinness, so it's Mexican Coke time.
I love Mexican Coke.
Oh, dude, that's good stuff. And the drink kind, not the nose kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know, Mike.
Alrighty. So everybody's just gonna wait until they're done. If you are, we can move on.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So you guys got your little engineered sort of carry your stuff out of the dungeon set up and ready to go. When
Well,
you're
have
ready.
we explored to the west here?
That's what we're gonna do now.
Okay. So I'll head out that way.
Yeah, so
Holy
we'll
cow.
leave the stuff ready to move and then shut the door too a little bit. I know the
You
lock's
see
busted now.
another door to the west.
Oh. Alright, well, since I probably have the only key, put my bow away, walk up here, wait for everybody else. Oh fuck, the torch. There goes my vision.
I'm hanging back. No, I'm hanging
No,
back.
it's fine, I'm just messing with you.
Hey, been doing very
I
well
have
with
noticed
that
you
too.
have been hanging back.
Yeah. Alright, I'll go up here and listen at this door.
Percentile on the tower, please. You hear nothing on the other side of the door.
Alright. Look, see if it's locked, do a little door jiggling.
It is not locked. In
Oh.
fact, it creaks kind of a little bit as you jiggle it to
Oh,
open it
man.
a little bit.
Alright. Well, I'll just, I'll swing it open and draw my blades. Aha! See what's in here.
Alrighty. I have opened the door. I'm delaying a little bit to see what happens. You guys tell me if you can see inside of it at some point.
If I move my token a little bit if something happens. Jiggle my token. Nothing.
No, I'm not touching anything. I'm waiting to see. I will give you the description while we're waiting on that.
Okay.
The room is carpeted. Carpeted is a strong word. It's got rugs thrown about along with furs kind of as well. But the floor is covered. There are also tapestries all along the walls. And a battered but still serviceable furniture and a cot are in the room. Can you guys see in there yet?
Nope. Nothing.
No.
How about I just do that?
Hey,
Can you
there we
see
go.
anything?
Now I can see it.
Can all of
I
you see
wonder if
anything
there's
now?
like a wall through the door or something.
There isn't. I had to cut through all that so that the thing would
okay.
work. So
Yeah, weird. I don't know. Holy crap! All kinds of goodies. Are these furs in any good condition, or are they dank? Oh, you said it's carpeted, huh?
and like I said, when I say carpeted, that's kind of not a true description. There's rugs like the one in the middle. There's fur stone about. The floor is covered.
Oh, cool. Some lice-ridden furs.
Not so much lice ridden, but they are definitely well used. I mean, they got dirt and dust, in them. They're not super clean. I mean, you'd have to, take them out and clean them up, and they still wouldn't even be, something you would probably
They'd still
want.
smell like orcs.
Yeah.
Quite
Looks like
possibly.
there's a desk, or is that a table?
Serviceable furniture.
Okay. Well, I'll look on the table / desk and see if I see anything of note, particularly any writing.
I'll start searching the north wall.
You find some pewter banged up pewter mugs, and next to that table is a. It looks like at one point it was a filled, sort of half keg sort of thing, but it is completely empty. There is also some banged up pewter plates. No utensils, and there's some bones, and you can tell none of this stuff has been washed ever. That's all that's on the table.
Gonna
Like
search the
typical orc
bed.
stuff.
The bed is just a rickety cot. Looks like it would have been barely strong enough to hold that orc, the big guy. It's not very well made. Nothing underneath it, and the skins that are on it, the furs and skins, are kind of like the ones on the floor. They're well used.
Okay. I'm going to start taking all the skins and tapestries off the walls. I'm ripping everything down and throwing it outside the room in a pile. Making sure we don't have any coin rugs or anything in the
Coin
room.
rugs. Okay.
Yeah.
What are the rest of you guys doing while he starts doing that?
Yeah, I'll help. I was gonna say I'm gonna start
Smee's
searching
just
through these
watching
wall
back down the
hangings
hallway.
anyway.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, Daylog, the first one you yank down is the one right by the bed. And when you do, you can see there is behind it a opening. And I will unlock it. And give it a few seconds, see what happens. If anything. Looks like
Yeah,
it's
sorry.
an alcove. Let's see. You see two suits. Now you can't see anything because you've got torchlight in here. Or you could just at the door. Yeah.
Get that shit
Can
out.
you see that?
Yeah, back me
Yes.
out.
Yeah, I can see that now.
Okay. All right. So you can see two suits of chainmail. One is man size, one is dwarf size. You see some swords, an iron chest. Yeah. So that's what you see.
Okay,
like
I'll tell
two
the
suits of
party.
chainmail.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's this stuff?
I can put you in there so you can see it a little better.
Okay. I'm definitely interested in that dwarven-sized chainmail.
All right. So what I'll do is I will put. What? Okay, I need to make a note here. Okay.
We're interested in everything, man. We could throw it all on our makeshift cart. Drag it out of here, man.
Might have to make another one for this chest. This thing looks pretty beefy.
Well, hopefully we can open it.
Alrighty, so I went ahead and put the chainmail there because they're just kind of laying out. What was the other thing it said was laying out? 4 swords, 4
Swords.
long swords. I'll go ahead and put that in there. Alrighty.
Is it just the armor? It's not on a body. It's just the armor.
Yeah, it's just the armor.
Okay. Well,
How big is the chest?
Let's see. It's probably about, I mean, it's as big as that image as far as this is in the scale.
So it's big.
Yeah.
does it look locked?
Yes.
Anybody have a ability to open locks? I don't guess.
Uh,
Other than brute force.
Yeah, I got the brute force method. That's it. We can maybe carry it back. I might be able to heft it.
You wouldn't be able to carry it
Heavy
like on
is-
your shoulder. It's too big. I mean, you could take 2 people and get on either side of it and kind of carry it out like, it's like a large couch. You can't just pick it up. Even though you're strong enough, it's
Right.
just, it's big.
Just bulky, yeah.
Yeah.
Well. So the way it's locked, I imagine it's got a built-in lock then?
It's just like a padlock on the front that locks,
Oh,
keeps it from opening.
Okay. There a fucking Warhammer or something around here? No, we just got spears and shit. Well, Daylog, you want to help me try to drag this thing back? I say we just grab this crap and head back.
Yeah, I say we can get
I think
this
so.
this
Yeah.
armor and swords on the other stuff, maybe bundled up, and then between all of us, we can drag this chest and that out of here. Hopefully.
Are y'all not wanting to try and force the chest? I mean, can't we just bash it open? Or at least try to, at least?
Who has a bashing weapon?
Yeah, I'm not
I
loading
do.
one of my swords. What do you got?
I got a mace.
Oh,
That'll work.
here, let me see that thing.
Yeah.
So, Nasilis, while you're examining the chest, you're kind of looking around the area for something to smash it, and you notice this kind of large stone in the back side of the west wall. You grab it, to heft it and see if you can use it to smash the lock with. When you pick it up and pull it out, you notice that where you pull it out, there's like a empty space behind it, and you can see that there is something wrapped behind the stone
Oh
where you
shit.
pulled it out
Over here, I guess.
on the west wall. Yeah.
All right.
So you see a bundle of something wrapped up behind it. That's kind of covered in dirt and dust.
What do my elf eyes see? I'll reach in there and pull it out. Whatever it is. Hopefully I don't lose a hand.
I don't know.
It's the hand of that guy.
No. So you pull it out, and it's just like a folded up sort of leather piece of hide. When you pull it out, it kind of opens up, and you can see within it is a pink vial of liquid and a scroll.
Oh shit. Hey Smee, you want to come take a look at this?
Certainly.
All right, I'll hand the scroll and the pink liquid over to Smee.
Alrighty. So what I will do is that is not identified, and neither is that, so I can put both of those in there. I'm going to throw them in the party sheet. There you go.
All right. So we can look at the scroll, see if it's arcane or divine without actually triggering the scroll, correct?
No. You mean when you say triggering, if it's a trap,
Oh
it'll
no,
go
not
off
that.
if
Not
you
not that. I
look at
mean,
it.
I just want to look and see what the scroll is. It arcane or divine?
Give me a spellcraft check in the tower, please. You do not know.
Okay, failed that miserably. I'll hold on to the scroll and the pink liquid in the bottle, and we can identify it later.
Okay. 1 second. All right. So what are the rest of you guys doing?
Well, you said there was like a stone that I pulled out of the wall, right?
Yes, boulder.
All right, it looked hefty enough to go to work on this lock with it.
Give it a shot if you want to.
Yeah, let's do it. What do you want me to roll for that? Open doors or
Nothing.
something else?
So let's do that. That's for that. That's for that. So the first smash, nothing happens. Some of the boulder kind of breaks off when you smash it. Do it again.
Yeah, I'll do it again. I'll do it like 3 or 4 times, see if it looks like this rock is going to be able to hold.
All right, you smash it again, and the lock seems to be unfazed, and a little bit, more chunk of the boulder kind of breaks off when you smash it.
I don't think this is going to work.
I hear the pounding in there, and I'll go in to see what's going on. And when I see him bashing a rock, I'll hand him my mace and say, "Hey, man, why don't you use this? You may have better luck with it."
You
And with
sure
that,
you
I'll-
want me to chance detonating your mace on this thing?
Yeah, it's fine. It's not like I ever get to use it. I'm too busy healing you fighters.
All right, I'll try the mace on it then. We'll give it the good old. How do you do?
Alrighty, so you rear back with the mace. You smash it. You must have just really kind of worked out exactly where to hit it, get the best leverage, because when you smack it, the lock immediately just snaps open and breaks.
Oh man, I bet that lock was worth money. All right, I'll hand him back his mace, and you guys might want to stand back. Who knows what detrimental things could be on this chest.
Yeah, I took my
Step around
mace
the
and
corner.
went back to looking for coin rugs.
Oh, we really need a friggin' thief. I'll turn my head to the side and open the chest.
All right, you do that, and nothing strikes out and kills you.
All right, open one eye and look inside.
You see a lot of silver and copper and some gold coins kind of scattered around the bottom of the chest. The chest is mostly empty. It's like the bottom is the bottom layer has got coins in it.
Oh, okay. Well, we got coinage. So
Nice.
just want to start filling up some sacks.
Awesome.
I'll just empty the contents of this thing into whatever bags. I got a large sack on me.
Okay, so it's about 600 coins in total. There's various denominations. I've put them in your parcel.
Sweet. Well, I think we could gather up all this crap and head back, right?
I'm still pulling rugs. Did I find anything behind any of the other tapestries or underneath the rugs? Because I'm taking it all and piling it up outside the room.
No, you didn't find anything else other than what was behind the one that Daylog found.
Okay, in that case, I'll help gather everything up and put it on our makeshift wheelbarrow.
Hydrated. Thank you. Sorry, I missed that, Prometheus. Alrighty. So you guys have collected all the various things that you wanted. Anything else you'd like to do?
Have we searched this whole complex at this point?
I think so.
I think we've searched everything that's inside this particular cave, yes. I mean, we might have missed a secret door or something, but...
Yeah, I think we're heading out at this point, dragging everything out.
Yeah, I would vote to go back to town and sell
Let's
and rest.
drag our stuff and see if we can get it back to town.
Alrighty.
Pile of loot.
Since this is you're not fleeing from an encounter or some other creatures, I'm not gonna make you roll. Also, it's right at the time that I would like to pause the game anyway. So what we'll do is next week when we come back, you guys will start in town and decide what you want to do with your coinage and all the items that you've brought back.